Hi everyone, I'm Kelly Owens. I'm a Purple Status presenter with Younique, and today I want to show you how to do a smoky eye. You don't have to be a makeup artist or have years and years of experience with makeup, but I want to just give the everyday person, everyday girl, the ability to do a smoky eye. I was always really scared of doing a smoky eye. However, I've started to really play around with it, and I've had several of my customers and several of you in my group ask for how to do the smoky eye that I've shown you. So you can see I'm not nuts. I have already done this eye here with my smoky eye look. And again, I use this as an everyday smoky eye. This is not a heavy night smoky eye. So here you go. I'm going to show you what I've done. So what I always get asked in these videos too is what else am I wearing, because I'm not going to be sharing how I've applied the rest of my makeup. So today I have used my Glorious Primer all over my face and eyelids prior to any other application of anything. I have used my Flawless BB Cream in Honey because we're getting to summertime, so I've used this all over. And then I have topped off my BB Cream with our new Beachfront Bronzer, and I used my Powder Puff brush to do that. So that's what I've done on my face. I've also used our blush, our compact blush in Sweet. It's one of my go-to everyday colors that I absolutely love. It's very subtle. So that's what I used on my cheeks. And then also my Fiber Lash mascara. Can't leave home without it. So I have used this as well. So this eye is completely done, and I will show you what I've done. I have also done my brow as well. Sorry, I have all kinds of dings going off here. I've also filled my brow with one of our eyeliners, and I'll show you how I've done that also. So let's get started. I want this to be quick for you. So today for my smoky eye, I have used 4 different Younique pigments. And one of those is our brand new cream shadows. And I have chosen to use it in Tenacious, which is brand new this month. This is a cream shadow that goes on really, really smooth. I tend to use our cream shadows, as you can tell. If I can get close enough for you, I've only used the Tenacious on the lower portion of my lid. Anytime I use our cream shadows, we have 3 total shades right now, and we have more launching. They are shimmer, so I tend not to put shimmer all over my eye with a cream shadow. I keep it just below my crease line and above my lash line, and so that's where I keep my cream shadows. Love using them that way. So today, to create my smoky eye, for my portion right here, I have used the Tenacious, so I'll show you how I've used that. I have taken our cream shadow application brush. It's a really tight bristled brush, and I am literally just using what's in the lid, so you can see how tiny that is. Just a very, very small amount, okay? There's not a ton on my brush. And I'm actually going to do this in the mirror here, well, so hopefully you guys can see. And it goes on super smooth, okay? Just a little bit more. And again, you can see that I am keeping it underneath that crease line. I'm not pulling it any higher than that. Okay? So, there is the base of my smoky eye. This is almost like what I would kind of consider a bronze. This is like the bronze medal in the Olympics. It's the bronze medal of our eyeshadows. Awesome. So that's what I'm using for the base of my smoky eye, just because of the rest of the palette that I'm using today. So that was our cream shadow brush, so I'm going to set that down. Next, I'm going to be using a color called Daring. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you how to use our shadows as well with more in a wet format. So I'm taking the Daring, and I'm going just to tap a little bit, very tiny amount. Let me see if I can show you that. Tiny amount in the lid, okay? And so that's going to be my palette there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take our liner shader brush and our rose water, Refresh Rose Water. This stuff is the bomb.com. So these 2 things right here, if you are on a limited budget and you can only buy 2 things this month, it would be this. So you have your liner shader brush, which allows you to create a liner. It also allows you to apply loose shadows, or you can spray your rose water, which I'm going to show you. You have a toner, you have a detangler for your hair, you can create a wet shadow. I missed this after I finished all of my makeup. I missed my entire face with this. This is great for mosquito bites. Need I go on? Fabulous product. So I'm going to show you today how I'm going to mist. I don't want to get this on my computer here, so I'm going to mist just once my liner shader brush. Now I'm going to take in our Daring. I'm just dabbing. I'm just dabbing in the lid. Nothing special about that. Just dabbing it. Dab, dab. Okay, and now I'm going to take what I've gotten on my brush, and this is the Daring. I'm now going to apply just in my crease, okay? So I'm not taking it super high. I'm not taking it all the way over the corner of my eye. I'm just kind of doing like halfway over my eye, okay? And then what I'm going to do, so you've seen, and I've done that. I've kind of done that half moon shape right there. Now I'm going to take, and I'm going to kind of just brush it a little bit above my lash line and connect everything. So a key with a smoky eye is you don't want any harsh lines, in my opinion. So I try to make everything connected. Every color I do, I try to connect it in some form. Okay? So now you can really see that I've done it up here. I've kind of pulled it right here and blended it all together. Okay? And that's how I've applied my Daring. Daring is an amazing color. Again, if you can only afford so much this month, then there are a couple things right there. Boom. These 3 things. 1, 2, 3. That you could totally get and have a lot of versatility. Okay, so that's how I use the rose water for that. That's my Daring pigment and my liner shader brush. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my crease brush and I'm going to apply a color called Corrupted, which is a matte black. And what I'm going to do with Corrupted is I am going to just deepen it. So you don't have to use, you could stop right there. Boom, stop, you could. But I'm actually going to just, I want to have a little bit of a drama to my smoky eye. So what I'm going to do is I'm literally just spinning the brush almost where you're like making a little bit of a point within the lid, right? Again, a very small amount of the Corrupted. I'm hardly using any. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here and just a little further over than what I did the Daring. I'm just going to kind of deepen that a little bit. I'm not going all the way to the corner. I'm just kind of, and I'm very lightly touching. I am not doing anything too hard, okay? So I'm just going to kind of deepen that up right there, just in the corner, okay? Just a little bit more dramatic. Okay, so that's the crease brush. So that's how I've done that. Now the next color I'm going to use, I'm going to use an amazing color called Sexy. I use this probably every day in some form or fashion, okay? So I'm just tapping a little bit in the lid. And I am going to grab my deluxe brush, which is just something I use when I'm applying like my all over shadows, like just a very subtle base color, and I will take and I'll apply it all over. Otherwise, this is how I like to use it to highlight my brow. So I'm going to take in the lid just a little bit of the Sexy, and I'm going to just apply it literally underneath my brow bone, okay? So just lightly. I'm going to come down here. Again, we want to connect everything, so I'm going to do it just on my brow. And this has a very subtle shimmer to it. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it down and kind of highlight the corner of my eye, okay? And then you can kind of come around here, boom, boom, boom. We're connecting everything, okay? So that's Sexy. It's awesome. A lot of more mature women who feel like they're getting a lot of aging around their eyes tend not to like a shimmer. And I've actually just converted my mom into being a Sexy lover. And she is very hesitant to put any shimmer on her eyes. But what I told her is, hey, do matte everywhere and then take that shimmer just on your brow bone. There's not a ton of wrinkles up by your brow bone, so just highlight and give some definition up there by your brow, okay? So then what I'm going to do with this brush after I've applied my Sexy on the brow is I'm going to take this brush, I'm going to kind of take just a tissue and just kind of rub it off a little bit, okay? And then I'm going to kind of just take and blend everything together. I also will tend to take my powder puff brush and I'll just really kind of run over everything that I've done, wipe off any excess that maybe has fallen onto my cheeks, okay? And blend everything. Because again, what we don't want is we don't want a lot of harsh lines. We want everything connected, okay? So that's my smoky eye. The other thing I can show you too, which I showed you the liner shader brush. So what I'm going to do now to kind of finish off my smoky eye, I could stop there, but what I'm going to do is I want to finish and connect everything together, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray my rose water on the angled side of my brush. Okay, I'm going to give it 2 since we're making it a liner. And I'm dipping it into the matte black color called Corrupted, which is what I used right just around the daring area, okay? The other color daring I used. So I'm just dipping it into the lid. I've sprayed it with rose water. And now what I'm going to do, see, so now I have a liner. I had a shadow, now I've got a liner. Our pigments are super versatile. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just subtly take, I kind of messed up there. I can come back and kind of blend that in. Whoopsie. Oh well. I'm going to come back, smudge it in a little bit. So I'm lining just along my lash line, okay? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of pull it a little bit right out of my corner, the corner of my eye, not too far. But then I'm going to take that same section, I've now turned my brush, and I'm going to line the under portion really, really close to my lash line on the bottom. Okay? Just going to smudge that together. But again, I'm connecting everything I've done on my eye. Okay? Kind of smudge together. Boom, you have a liner. Fabulous. Okay, so that was the liner shader brush. Rose water, and if you could only buy one color, you could turn that color into a lid color, a liner. Fabulous. So my next tip for you, now what I'll do is my tip is to wear a subtle lip. That's what I was going to say, is to finish off a smoky eye with a very subtle, soft lip. Bold eyes, soft lip, vice versa, okay? We want to have one focal point on the face. So what I've used today is I have used our new lip stains, and I've used Shy. So what I can do is I can then take Shy and finish it off with our Loyal lip gloss, which is just clear, okay? If I want to have a little shine, boom, shine. When this wears off, this will still be here, okay? So that's Loyal, which is our clear. Fabulous to go over any color. So now what I'm going to show you is you can see, sorry, everything's backwards on my computer. You can see here that I've used a liner on my eyebrow to fill and kind of define. So I'll show you how I've done that. I've taken the waterproof, smudge-proof color in our eyeliners called Prim, and it is a light brown. And what I am going to do is just lightly fill in. I'm very softly running the pencil across my brow. Okay? And not too much. I'm not going overboard. I'm not creating a lot of super hard lines, or it's not going to look like my eyebrows are painted on. I just want it very soft and subtle. And then I'm taking our lash brow comb. So you have your metal teeth on this side and you have your boar bristles on this side. I'm just taking the boar bristle side and I'm just brushing up, and then I'm kind of coming down to kind of create a very soft eyebrow. And I had already done it on this brow over here. So now you can see that it's almost framing my face, gives a little bit more definition. I have such a light hair color that it kind of brings my eyebrows to life. So now what I will do is I will move on and I will continue to apply my 3D Fiber Lash Mascara. If it's for the daytime, I'll probably just apply one more coat, which is what I've done on this eye here. And then for nighttime, sometimes I like to add a couple of coats and do some tipping and some other things I've shared with you guys in my application video for the mascara. But you can make your eyes as dramatic or as everyday as you need to, and you can still wear a very subtle smoky eye. So hopefully this has been helpful for you. Again, you don't have to be some well-trained makeup artist. I'm just an everyday girl wanting to wear a smoky eye. So, okay, hopefully that has helped you. If you have any questions, please comment below, personal message me, send your questions my way. I'm happy to help. If you see anything that you've liked here, you can find it on my website at fiberlashjunkie.com, and have a wonderful day.